Hello, everyone. Welcome to DC's channel. I am not DC. I am Wendy. Welcome in. Today, we're going to be doing a little bit of a reaction video. Um, First off, let me introduce myself. My name is Wendy. I I have been in sales for 14 years. I started in retail, worked my way up to inside sales, which is where I'm at right now. On my channel, I usually will show you some old school sales techniques, some new school sales techniques, and how that differs from multi-level marketing companies. So when you're in here, say hello. Hey, coconuts, how are you today? Hey, Eclectic Mima, welcome in. Uh, hey Jen, how are you? I hope everyone is doing well today. Hello, Amanda. Welcome in. So, today we're going to be talking about soul people. Hey, Savannah, how are you? This is a Wendy takeover today. Disclaimer. DC is currently on the top of Mount Everest. She has opened up a lemonade stand. She just really wants to make sure that everyone is well hydrated. Hey Al, hey Aerodil, hey Airless. I hope I said that right. Um, so yeah, if you could give her all the support, it's not easy taking a whole bunch of lemons up to the top of Mount Everest. Um, so all jokes aside though, DC is doing well. So we're just gonna kind of take over a little bit and make sure that she gets all the rest that she needs. Right, Savannah? She is so thoughtful. So coconuts, that's tomorrow actually. She's making sure that the lemonade stand is all set up, and then she's actually gonna be going to training tomorrow. So it would be, right? It would be delicious. I mean, maybe you might want some hot cocoa too, but I think she's prepared with that as well. Hey, Wendy. Nice to have another Wendy in the chat. All right, so let me get this going. I will say, um, disclaimer, we are going to all be blind reacting to this. I have not seen this video. Um, this is going to be talking about a health and wellness company, so just general blanket trigger warning if that stuff kind of bothers you. This may not be for you, but this should be more of an opportunity call versus a deep dive into products. We'll probably touch about on some products though. So just wanted to give you guys that heads up. And without any further ado, let's get into this.
Hey guys. So thank you guys so much for being on here tonight. I know it is the middle of the week and some of you are probably crazy busy, but my name is Kristen Wyatt and I am so excited to share with you a little bit about this brand new company that is launching June 20th. We're going into pre-launch, which will kind of explain what that means. But before I get into kind of some of the goods, I want to share just a little tiny bit of my backstory. I actually came from traditional business. So I owned and operated my own traditional businesses back in the day. And I'll never forget, after getting married, I actually sold my company, moved on to manage a few other bigger stores, had lots of employees. And when my husband and I got married, we had these moments of, we were like, high and by in the hallway was basically our marriage because we were both working, gosh, 65, 70 plus hour weeks. And then, it just, if we got the same day off, that was like a huge deal, right? Like we were so pumped to be like able to hang out. So then I get pregnant and we were so excited to be able to expand our family. And I had this moment where I asked my husband, oh my gosh, who's going to see this kid walk for the first time? I'm like, because I don't see it being me or you. And I hope it's me because I get out my phone faster and somebody's got to film it. Like I started, it was probably the hormones kicking. I don't know what it was.
already we're going into shaming, and it might not seem like it, but how many of us have grown up with parents who had to work outside the home? Like, hello, everyone. And that's a sacrifice you have to make as a parent. It sucks. And while I do think that there should be more benefits as far as like maternity time, paternity time, things like that, it is normal to have to go to work. So why are we villainizing work? And it's one of those things where you can always, find a better solution. I know it can be easier said than done, but if you're working 70, 80 hours a week, then I don't see an MLM being any better. We went from every shade of beige under the sun to black and white. At least we have a little bit of variety of color now, right? Yeah, Mia says, they were raised by a single mother till I was 8 and went to babysitters and daycare. Yeah, it's totally normal, and we shouldn't be parent shaming anyone for having to do that.
But it was this moment of I didn't even know how big in my mind and in my heart I would have loved for my husband and I to both be present parents somehow. And it didn't kick until the baby was kicking. No pun intended, but for real. And that changed everything. Me and my husband, I think that let down all these really skeptical, very really just ignorant. I was very ignorant, just a little uneducated, I think. It put down those walls. And I just started doing heavy research because we were
So, it broke down all these walls, or was it so that, you were in a more vulnerable position and you were scouted into this? Like, you were a brand new mother. You wanted to be home with your kid. That's understandable. Like I can't relate. I'm not a mother, but as a human being, I can understand how you would want to do that. But it to say like, "Oh yeah, I was ignorant." That you weren't ignorant. If you have red flags coming up of like, "Oh, this is too good to be true," it probably is.
already pretty much living paycheck to paycheck, working the max number of hours that we could. And that is what allowed me to discover this industry, network marketing. And so I found a company, got to work. What the past almost 9 years has become for our family, did I expect for which we both did get to see my son walk for the first time. So it was this like really cool full circle moment. And we've both been able to see my second son now walk. It's been this really incredible thing that did I think it was going to replace my husband and I's full-time income? Did I think I'd have made 7 figures in the past 9 years? Absolutely not. I was just like, home mom trying to find a way to be able to put my feet up at night. Maybe I could pay somebody to make a meal so I could play with my baby. You know what I mean? I'm like, what if I like this kid? Just it was such a weird time in my life. And to now fast forward and to see what this industry has been able to do and what it's created. About 5 months ago, I paused on the industry and I kind of dove into this digital marketing world and I learned that many more skills and different things. And it really is what brought me to today. Meeting
I wanna know what skills she learned in multi-level marketing, because I'm going to be completely honest here. If you take your multi-level marketing sales techniques to an actual sales job, you will be laughed out of the building. We don't recruit people. We don't go into people's inboxes. We don't throw, these meetings of, this is how much money you can make if you recruit people. Like, all of these techniques that she's using will only be beneficial in an MLM. So it's just bunk. How to manipulate people, how to use your trauma to recruit, how to trauma dump. Yep, exactly, Savannah. Yeah, MLM sales skills and actual sales skills are not the same thing. This is why I jumped into the anti-MLM community, because I have sales skills. Like, I've been in sales for 14 years. So it's just mind-blowing to me how people in MLMs think that these are actual sales techniques, because 'cause they're not. There can be some grain of truth, like, when you hear, "Go for the no," like, that's an actual sales technique, but for the most part, even the real sales techniques are watered down. Every time they talk, I just feel exhausted. Same. Luckily, this is only like a 20-minute video, so we shouldn't be here for too long. Hey, DC, hope you're doing well. Ah, anytime for you. I'm single with no kids, and I'm working 2 jobs and 60 hours weekly, and it's still tough. Yeah, absolutely. Like, um, I'm single, I don't have kids either, and, I work 40 hours a week, and that's enough for me. I'm good. And yes, you are well loved in the chat.
With these people and helping create this company has been probably the most exciting thing I've ever done in my career, even with my traditional businesses. It has been so fun. And that's what I want this to be: fun, light, simple. I've had lots of businesses in the past, and I've learned a lot about what I don't want and a lot about what I love. And creating this and really combining all of that has been such a fun process. So let's dive into some of the info. I already told you a little bit about myself. You're going to get to know my bomb of a partner here in just a second. But a little bit about us is that we were invited to co-create this company with the owners, and Claudia was on the product committee. I was on the compensation plan committee.
So, for those of you who don't know, you probably have already known by now, but Soul People is not an actual brand new MLM. It's a rebranding of Awakened. If you remember that one, Megan Desart was in it, and they had the poop pills, I like to call them, because they just came out whole. So, fun, light, simple, aka our good friend Toxic Positivity. Yeah, absolutely.
Both were going back and forth from rooms. I mean, we met these incredible owners, and that meeting turned into 2 full days of meetings. Okay. And we kind of looked up and we're like, well, I guess we're building a company. It was the most wild thing. But in the way that Claudia and I have always worked together, we've had now 2 companies together, and we met at our last network marketing company. I just so admired her, and we figured out that we had this yin and yang thing. And so that's why we decided to partner up for this business venture, for this company, for this launch. It's kind of a 2 for the price of 1, because it's one and the same. When you partner with one of us, you get both of us. So whoever invited you on this call tonight, they are somewhere in our future when we go into pre-launch organization. And so we all get to be collectively together and form this beautiful community. But I get to have my sidekick by my side, and we get to kind of help be with you guys and do all of this together. And so we just recently announced our team name. This is not the company name. Don't get too excited. The company name is coming, I promise. But our team is called the Aligned Collective. We truly, just when we were putting our heads together, thinking about what we wanted to set our intentions to be and what we wanted to create, we wanted everyone who partners with us in this company to be aligned with our goals of being intentional and showing up to the plate and practicing gratitude, but ultimately having each other's backs, having fun, for this to be a place where everybody is welcome to come as they are, and that we want to provide as many tools and resources and skills to help you learn and grow at your own pace. And so we're really excited to be a
Notice how all of this stuff is non-tangible, like, "Oh, we just want everyone to feel welcome, and we're gonna help people, and they're gonna do the things," and it's like, "Alright, what does any of that mean?" It means nothing. Like, most companies have an actual, like, vision plan of, this year we're going to sell this amount. We're going to have this many people on the team. We're going to do X, Y, Z events, Like, there's actual game plans, or we're gonna, do all this training, things like that. But here, all the training is just this fluffery nonsense of just, oh, all I have to do is tell you you're doing a good job and just to keep doing it, and you're really getting no help here. I take back my compliment on the PowerPoint. Yep. It was a little too early, but props for giving them credit. Actual wages, yeah.
Part of this community together, and I cannot wait to tell you more about this company. So this is a female-led company. We were approached by two incredible powerhouse couples.
Hey, Alex. So first off, I'm Wendy. I'm not DC. My channel is MLM No. But what we're doing is we're going over Soul People. It is a rebrand of Awakened. So if you remember that MLM that Megan Desart was a part of, one of the 14 she's been a part of, that's what we're going over.
The gentlemen have 35 plus years of experience. We call them the OGs in the industry. But these two incredible female CEOs that are going to be leading this company not only have had over a decade of experience in the industry, but one even has a successful e-commerce business, two of them, in fact. And one of them is actually our skincare line that you're going to learn about here in a second. And it was a celebrity that really actually, I think, wanted her husband to get out of this industry. And then when the two couples came together and realized, wow, the piece that's missing in my e-commerce line is the community, is the people, is getting together. It's really, how can we revolutionize or transcend this space in some way, shape, or form? And that, bringing those two couples together, thinking, how can we do this different? What can we let go of?
Hey, DC. I have a kazoo now. So, yeah, I will totally do like a live kazoo song. Just let me know. Female led. Okay. Look, I consider myself a feminist, but I don't give a damn if something is female led. I care that the leaders are qualified and ethical regardless of gender. Yeah, I agree. And when you're running an MLM, it doesn't really matter if it's female led. Like a scammer is going to scam. Doesn't matter if they're male, female, non binary, any of that.
That's not so great about the industry, and what can we embrace? Because the industry is really at a crossroads. If you've been in it, it's kind of an evolve or die moment for the industry. And so we were beaming that they were ready to do the hard things, but the right things, because it's time to do that. Okay, so save the date.
See, sorry for pausing it so soon, but see what I mean about like being so generic that it could like cover anything? Like, just save the date. We're gonna do the things. It's like we had the Oscar Mayer Weenie Mobile here. They ran out of whistles though. Oh no, Airedale. I remember I had one years ago and I loved that thing.
June 17th, you guys, less than a week away. You need to be refreshing as many news outlets as you can, as many websites. We will blast it everywhere, but the name of the company and who our owners will officially be announced. And our celebrity CEO is, her PR team is working overtime right now to push out the fact that she has not only closed all purchase ability for her e-commerce business because it is going to be solely owned by this company, but she's also going to be boldly stepping into the network marketing industry and sharing exactly why and what the mission is behind it. So stay tuned for that, because that will be an epic day for so many of us. In fact, Claudia and I got to have a little bit of a hand to play in the name of the company, the branding, the products, all of it.
So you're responsible for the stupid name Soul People. Like, okay, I would not put my name associated with that, but that's just me. Also, the CEO, the celebrity CEO, she was on the Real Housewives of, what was it, Salt Lake, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but she was in one of the Real Housewives. So while, yes, you are a public figure, I necessarily wouldn't say celebrity. Um, so yeah, like when I think of like a celebrity endorsement, I think of like Shaquille O'Neal. Like, I love him. He's a great guy, but he will sell anything, you know? Like, that's what I think of. I don't think of like a reality star as a celebrity. I don't know. That's just me though. Oh, they knew that they were just building anticipation by holding back the information until the big announcement. Yeah, that's what they like to do. A lot of them will be like, "Oh yeah, DM me for details." You'll see that a lot on Facebook. Aren't influencers celebrities? I mean, they can be, but for me, at least, like, I'm just speaking for myself here. I see celebrities as more as like film, TV, stuff like that. Influencers, I feel like they can be, but I don't know. It's just a weird thing. They want a pre-launch before the pre-launch, right? Relaunch like they're NASA or something. And why do they not say the CEO's name, right? Cause curiosity is one of their most common marketing techniques nowadays. Yeah, I agree. Right. I don't think of people on socials as celebrities. Yeah.
It's been such a cool time. So here's a couple things you're going to notice about the difference with our culture. I mentioned it's kind of come as you are. It can't always be about progression and growth. I am a bit of a perfectionist, and I love the part of these online businesses that encourage you to grow and to expand and to take on new skills. But we truly believe in this company that you have to start from a core level of really accepting yourself and loving yourself for who you are, your mind, your body, all the way down to your soul, and really who your identity is, where it comes from. And so that's what we want to start. And really from that place is where the most progression and growth come from anyway. So in addition to that, we're letting go of all scarcity. We are embracing abundance in this industry. There are 0 brand restrictions, no handcuffs. You can be a part of as many companies or sell as many products as you'd like. It is going to be free enrollment, and then you just pick your pack that you want to purchase.
They do have a clause though that says like it can't be like a similar product. So there are restrictions, but okay. Um Also, other MLMs might not like you being in this one. So, yeah, I would say 0 brand restrictions is not accurate, but that's just me. Come as you are because we will just try to change everything about you anyway. There, I fixed it, right? I don't think I want the PowerPoints to come as they are. Right? Like, who can afford to be in 17 MLMs at once? Oh, but Al, you need to have multiple streams of income, don't you know? So, wouldn't you want to be in multiple MLMs? I'm just kidding. That was sarcasm. Hey, Alexis, how are you?
Products of if you want. And I loved, we had somebody call this community marketing. And I loved the way that that was worded because that's what people are needing right now. It's not so much just about earning an income from home or just about sharing products that you love. They're really craving this community. But don't worry, like we're not selling air over here. The products got to work and you got to be paid fairly. So that's what we're going to get into next. So I'm going to let my bestie and my partner, Claudia Gonzalez, take over and share with you guys some of these incredible products that are coming. So get out your notes, start writing stuff down. And I can't wait for you guys to meet her.
Okay, really quickly, just by reading this, let's say we had no context, right? It says the skin, established for 6+ years. Has our skin been established for 6 years? Is the product named Skin and it's been established for 6 years? How can it be established for 6 years if it's a new company? And we're just on bullet point number 1. What are we doing, guys? So you have to rank up to the top of the MLM in order to get like actual clear slides.
Take
Hi
it
guys. Thank you, friend. I'm so excited. Oh my God, I missed this. So like Kristen said, about 5 months ago, I put a pause on my network marketing career. But in order to understand how I got there, I got to tell you a little bit of where I come from. You may notice a little accent. I don't know. I don't notice it I'm from Miami. I was actually
Alexis, this is Soul People. It's a rebranding of Awakened.
born and raised in Cuba. I came to the States when I was very little. And I've just been living the American dreams, both for my parents and for myself. I got into network marketing in 2018. My background was as a higher education administrator for over a decade. I have 2 master's degrees. I'm a nerd. I was actually applying for my PhD when network marketing came into my life. I'm a mama. I have 2 little kids. I have a crazy attorney husband who drives me wild, but 2020 really changed the game for me. And I'm going to tell you why. When I got into network marketing, I needed it. Financially, we were like broke, hey, if you want to make it fancy. But by 2020, we were in a great financial situation. And so when it was time for me to go back to my office, I said, absolutely not. I have now realized the value of spending time with my kids at home with my family, and I never want to miss this again. I don't want to miss a single moment. I don't want to miss a drop off and a pickup. I don't want to miss a doctor's appointment. And so
they are using this as an example to sell a hope and a dream. Like they think that this is a good marketing tactic when in reality it's just like me. Once again, we should not be shaming people for not being able to participate in every waking moment of their kids' lives. And honestly, I love my parents, don't get me wrong, but I'm so grateful that I didn't have to spend every single waking moment with them. Like every single person needs a break from everyone, and it's okay to go to a 9 to 5. Like the 9 to 5 is not some evil demon trying to like trick you into signing your soul away. I promise you. It feels like it sometimes, but it's not. Okay, so that sounds amazing. You can always deliver one to me. Al, you're so funny. My wife has a husband who drives heavy iron around, but she never introduces me as such. Yeah, the celebrity CEO is a cast member of one of the Real Housewives. Um, so yeah. Celebrity might be a little bit of a stretch, but hey, we label ourselves. We don't get labeled by others. So
I was actually teaching part-time as a professor at the university that I worked at when I said just goodbye to everything. I dove headfirst full-time into my network marketing business, and I haven't looked back. I sit here and tell you that yes, digital marketing was incredible, and I'm so excited that we get to dive into that a little bit more in just a few minutes. But honestly, this is a choice for me. This is a choice. I choose this every day. I could go get one of those nice, cushiony corporate jobs, but when I wake up, will I have purpose? Will I wake up with this need to help others, to have an impact? And the answer is no, because you cannot replace what we have in network marketing anywhere. I do not care what anybody tells you. And truth is, I missed it, you guys. And so
we don't want to replace it. We just want to get rid of it. Like there's a difference there. Like it's okay to not be replaceable. We don't want to replace it.
I'm just so excited to be back into this. I'm so excited to be here. I feel your energy. You're feeling me. And I just can't wait to share with you everything. Well, not everything, because some things we can't share, but let's dive right into the skincare because I'm so excited. If you know me, I am your bougie skincare friend. That is me. I have no shames about it. Like no qualms, no shame about it. I do. I've always loved to spend money on myself, take care of myself on good products. So when we were approached about this company, my first instinct was, okay, but what are we going to sell? And when they told me it was skincare and when they told me the skincare that we were going to be selling, I was so excited. Okay. Now I want to paint a picture for you guys. How many of you feel so overwhelmed with your skincare routine that when you're showering, you're already dreading it? That was me. The 27-step, skincare routines are a thing of the past. And so I love that we're going to be launching with an exclusive 4-step regimen. One step, which is already in the shower. So when you step out, it's only 3 of those. I'm telling you right now. Now, I do have makeup on because I was shooting a little bit of content, but the glow is just absolutely incredible. My skin from a
Ma'am, you are wearing makeup on a Zoom call the size of a postage stamp. Like, I cannot see you. I cannot see your skin. It's blurry. Like, and I'm not saying I have perfect skin. I definitely don't. This is not a comment on anyone's looks whatsoever. We do not do that here. But if you're going to sell skincare and say, look how glowy my skin is, you can't do that with makeup on. And you can't do that when you're this big. Like, I cannot see you. Melissa, right there with you. We'll drive this bus together. Hey, Hillary. Hope you're doing well. Right? I have seen some TikTok videos, but I wouldn't say that's anyone's real skincare routine, Yeah. You really don't need more than that.
month ago to today, it is night and day. The texture, the feel, the way that it looks, and it's radiating, it's plump. So we're going to be launching with that 4-step regimen. Now, what I love about it, it's actually been on the market for 6 years. Okay, when Kristen mentioned that right now nobody can get their hands on it, we mean it. People are sending hate mail. We're kidding, but really intense emails, okay, as to how they can get their hands on the product that they've learned to love for over 6 years, you guys. All right, we have a cleanser, a toner, a serum, and a moisturizer.
So this is a good point, Melissa. Like, the simple 4-step skincare thing is not new. Good Lord. Yeah. Funny story. I didn't work for the MLM part of it, but I actually worked for the Body Shop, like the actual store before I knew that it was an MLM. I worked there for like a year combined because I quit and then came back. And yeah, even then, and this was like 10 years ago, I was told, like, you just need 4 products. Now, obviously, take that with a grain of salt because it is the Body Shop. But, if that's what we're being told, I mean, even when I worked at Ulta, we still had sets that would be like 4, maybe 5 products. You don't need a whole suitcase. Yeah. Serums are not like an actual necessity either. They can help, but yeah. Right? SPF. Everyone please use SPF. Like, I don't know where y'all live, but I live in Oklahoma and it is hot AF here and it is just nonstop sun. So while I love it, I also am very cautious. I don't want skin cancer and I also want my tattoos to look fresh. So
And when I tell you that the moisturizer is going to blow your mind, it is going to blow your mind. Take it from your new bougie skincare BFF. Okay. Now, on top of that, okay, we have this exclusive drink of all drinks. Okay. Think of drinking your skincare. Okay. So beauty from the inside out. This drink is going to have electrolytes, peptides, minerals, collagen, hyaluronic acid, and ceramides. Now, I love ceramides because they're the superheroes of your skincare. Okay. Now, this is what's going to keep your skin hydrated and youth looking and plump. All right. In 3 days, you're going to feel a difference. You're going to feel it. Okay. In 7 days,
Yes,
you're
it
going to see
is.
visible changes to your skin. In 10 days, your hair. You're going to be like, what is happening here? Okay. And those do come with clinical studies. So you'll be able to back your talk. Okay. Now that's our skin. Then we're going to move into our wellness line. And this is going to be exciting. Okay. Now I get it. You're going to see the word nootropic and immediately you're going to think, okay, well, that's already in the market. I get it. That was me. I was like, I don't know. And they said, just take it. If we bring, will you like a sample? And I said, yes. In 30 minutes, I felt a difference. Now I'm going to tell you guys something. This Cuban girly will take Cuban coffee shots and it does nothing to me. I dry scoop 2 scoops of pre-workout to go to the gym. Guess what's been on the download lately? The pre-workout, because I take my nootropic 30 minutes before going to the gym and I just feel so naturally excited and focused, and this mental clarity just takes over me and I have the most incredible workout. It absolutely just elevates my mood. It makes me feel like I'm chilling, like I'm vibing, like it's just a good overall feel, and within 30 minutes. Okay, now that's going to be for your wellness line. Then
I'm going to go back just a second because y'all need to see this. They spelled caffeine wrong. So we're off to a great start. But also clean, sustained energy. Like, what does that even mean? And elevated mood and mood support. Like, you can't say this. Like, this is all just medical claims. And for what? Glad Eloise is here because ceramides are very hydrating and help the skin barrier in moisturizers. And she said, drinking ceramides is pointless. Thank you, Eloise. I had no idea. Yeah, that's pretty much how MLMs are. Self-love now available from an MLM. I feel like an MLM will make you hate yourself even more because that is a lot of work for no payoff. But Aerodil, like, how can you have coffee when coffee is such a terrible drink to have? Like, it is the worst. Like, you might as well drink toilet water, right? I'm kidding. Sarcasm. We all love coffee. Like, coffee in itself is not bad for you unless you can't have caffeine. Yes, agreed. We love our science and medical besties. Oh, Aerodil, that sucks.
okay, now that's going to be for your wellness line. Then we have our digital vertical. Who's excited about finally making residual income of digital products? I said it, residual income, it's no longer taboo. We want it to be the change. So we're bringing abundance. So think MRR, but bigger and better and with residual, because you're no longer going to have a one-time sale. You're going to have access to, for the moment, 3 courses we're going to launch with. But you know what? You know that we don't do average. Okay. So just.
No, you do bare minimum. But okay, so now we're going into the MMR route. What is this company doing? Like, I feel like they're just looking at all the MLMs and like just picking this from that one, picking this from that one. And yes, thank you, Alicia. I hope I said that right. Master Resale Rights is MMR. Yeah. MMR is not an MLM, but some MLMs have MMR in them. Just like a rectangle is a square, but a square isn't a rectangle. Like, I hope that makes sense. And yeah, she's reminding me of WFAB 100%. Yep, we do below average. Bar meat floor. Eloise said quite a few MLMs are selling courses. All the stuff they forced you to watch on webinars are now being charged. Yeah, that's a great point. I didn't even think about that. Like, that's another way for them to make money, without actually selling a product. Like you're just getting some training that you could find easily on YouTube for free. Aridel said, so I'm ex-Mormon. We were told by the word of wisdom that coffee, black tea, and alcohol was bad. My parents followed it religiously. However, I was never told why coffee or black tea was bad. Yeah, that's a good point. There's a lot of like soda shops popping up. I don't know if you guys seen them, but like we have a Swig not too far from here and it's all just soda. You'll see that a lot in Utah, actually. Yeah, it could be. It could also just be the bad misinformation of coffee is bad for you. Like if you're loading it with like heavy cream and like 10 spoonfuls of sugar, then okay, maybe we can have a conversation there. But coffee itself is not bad for you. Even putting like some sweetener in it is not bad for you. Like moderation is key for everything. All right, let's get back into this.
I'll go with 3 for now, but just expect that you'll have access to a plethora, okay, of courses for you to choose from. Courses that are going to be made by the field for the field so that the field can use them, can learn from them, and can sell them. Okay. And if you're not down for the new digital wave, you're missing out.
But if you are employed by any company, that company's responsibility is to train you. It is not your responsibility to train yourself. Like this just drives me nuts right now. Like sorry, I'm a little sick right now. But in my job, any job that I've had in sales, you start with training and you get additional training throughout the year. Like I get emails all the time of, hey, this new training launched. Hey, this is updated. Hey, do this one. So what do you mean that you're providing this as like some kind of service? Like, no, that should be just part of your job. Melissa. Yeah, no coffee enemas here. We cannot recommend that. All right, let's see what she has to say about the income because this is going to make me rage. Oh no. Oh no. I just hit the wrong button. Okay. We're good. Sorry about that, guys.
Now, she did mention this, and I'm going to tell you something about Kristen. There is this mind in there that just compute things like nobody else could. Okay. And when I saw Kristen talk about the compensation plan, when I saw Kristen put it into concept and into words, so many of the things that we had felt that we wanted, that we needed for the people that were going to join us on this company, I was like, oh my God, there truly will be no competition because this was a compensation plan that was built by the people and for the people. So I'm not going to get into the details. I'm going to pass it right back to her because I want her to give you just, friend, a little sneak peek. Don't get carried away. I know you. Don't do it.
I'm like, okay, everyone take out your calculator, your graphing calculators. Just kidding. No, I get really excited about this part, you guys, because trust me, I'm all for the nootropic. Let's get you.
Aerodale, you did not have to do that. Thank you. I'm saying thank you on behalf of DC. Tell me who got the membership because I don't see it on my end, unfortunately. But whoever got it, welcome. Welcome to Illyria. Oh, Alanya got it. Yay. Congrats. Welcome in. Welcome to the squirrels. And thank you again, Aerodale. That was so sweet of you.
You guys feeling incredible. That fog, that, I don't know, I call it mom brain. It's a beautiful thing. And then I also have friends that are like, look, my partner is sleeping on the couch. The anxiety in our home because of the stress of finances right now, when we're both working our butts off. And just because of where we're at as an economy, we still are stressed about, do we get groceries or gas this week? Because it can't be both. That right there is why I get pumped about this. So yes, the
Hi,
income.
Aradil.
At the end of the day, the type of people that we built this compensation plan for were not the rare ones. This was not for the top 1%. Yes, of course, there's going to be incredible leaders that come in and really turn this into their full-time income. But
where did she get the 1% from? Do you think she actually knows that over 99% of people don't make any money at all or lose money? Are we getting a little self-aware here? I mean, I love it if we are, but I don't think so. I'm going to be here. I'm just going to cut the camera for just a second, okay? I don't think anyone wants to see me blow my nose.
I am looking for the mama that maybe works as an ER nurse overnight. I was just telling some friends about this today, and maybe they're a single mom and they need to figure out a way to earn a passive income set up on automation without having to sacrifice the time with their kids. So you can work from anywhere. We have a training academy, an entire onboarding process, including a content vault where you have every single bit of content for social media out of the gate day one. Don't even think about what you're going to say, what not to say, what to do, what not to do. That part is already taken care of with team resources. In fact, we have a ton of stuff in our chat right now for all the people just committed to joining us. This is my favorite part. The first way we get paid is strict commission, product sales, right? Up to 40%, you guys, of commissions can be made by just selling our product. You don't even have to buy product. You can come in, join for free, sell product, and earn commission right away. It is incredible what we've built on the commission side because it's almost a little bit like an affiliate model. You're going to be repping probably multiple brands. And so since we have so many verticals with digital products, skin, wellness, you can kind of find where your niche specific audience, what they want, and earn up to 40%. What I love about the team building side, if you're somebody who looks to diversify your income and you know that you have some people that maybe are needing that extra milk money right now as well, we have a beautiful comp plan for team building where all your team volume just kind of goes into a pot and it determines an amount that you make that's set pay.
And that's where we get into the pyramid scheme part, in my opinion. Always use protective language. So she just quickly went over like, yeah, you can earn commission. It's like an affiliate program. First of all, it is not an affiliate program. Stop saying it is. But also now we're going to get into all of these like bonuses and stuff for recruitment. I mean, look at the slide right now. You just have 40%, up to 40% commission, which means you have to rank up in order to get that 40%. Now, I don't have the comp plan in front of me. That might be another video I do at some point, but I'd be interested to see if you need to have recruits under you in order to rank up. Because then at that point, you can't just earn up to 40% commission without having a team beneath you. A lot of MLMs run like that. You have to recruit a certain amount of people in order to rank up. So be really curious to see if they're one of those companies. So this is Awaken rebranded, plus the Real Housewife online brand diverted to MLM and digital courses because everyone is doing it. Yep, exactly. It's just like a hodgepodge of different ways to scam people. Like you got the digital courses, you got the recruitment aspect of it. We could play bingo with this company, I swear. Maybe I'll hit up Clown Town.
Meaning, everybody who hits that tier of sales in their team gets the same set amount, not higher, not lower, not actually getting out graphing calculators. You don't have to calculate percentages. You know what your check is going to be, predictable, easy to budget to protect families. We also have a fast start bonus program that is bomb. It's really, for us, our goal was not to create this huge amount that you have to sell and then hoping to unlock a bonus. We want all y'all unlocking these bonuses. So we made it simple, streamlined. You can make 1,500 plus bucks right out of the gate in your first full calendar month. It is crazy, but that's not even counting the enrollment bonuses. As you're bringing new people into this, as you are enrolling what we call brand partners, and don't worry, we're going to do all the work for you because you're going to have all the resources you need. We're going to have calls like this. In fact, starting tomorrow, we're not even going to have live Zooms for the rest of this week. We are going to have these incredible automated webinars people can hop on, learn the information, let you know what they think, get more resources straight from you, and we've got you covered. And so as you're bringing people in and they enroll, there's also bonuses there, even an additional level down. But
So yeah, you're literally earning money to get people into the pyramid scheme, in my opinion. Like, what are we doing here? It's just a whole training on how to recruit people. Watch.
it is a volume-based comp plan. So all that means is all the sales on all the levels within your whole organization go into a pot. If you've been in this industry, you'll know what I mean when I say that all volume counts. There's no this person has to rank before you hit a rank, and then the sun has to set and the moon has to shine on this angle, blah, 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 and then you got to divide it by 10. Like, take the coding out. This is going to be simple, streamlined, one page. You're going to love it. We also
You shouldn't have like a whole page in order to get paid, though. I mean, just like Liz said, I know exactly what I get paid. I get, X amount of dollars per hour. So if I work 40 hours, I can just multiply what I get paid per hour by how many hours I work. Case closed. Now, my commission is more variable, but that's okay because that's not my base pay. So my commission, I don't count that towards my bills because it's variable. With an MLM, your entire paycheck is variable. So it makes it very hard to be like, okay, this week I can pay my rent. Next week I can pay my electricity, things like that. She's making it sound a lot easier than what it is.
are going to have other types of verticals and things that funnel through the comp plan. Imagine the timing of a company that's never done something like this before, but they have trips or, retreats where people buy a ticket to go, and that even funnels through the comp plan. The timing of this is insane. It is a chance to be a part 50 years ago as one of the first distributors of those first network marketing companies that used to come bang on your door and all they had was a dang catalog. Those people and their lives now are very different than they were when they were knocking on your door.
But this isn't 50 years ago. This is the current time with the internet and a lot more resources and information up there. That's why I'm here. Hello. Hi. I want to make sure that you all are getting the correct information. So it's not going to be like, oh, we're starting a new company and it's going to be different. It's still an MLM company selling the same shit we've seen over and over again. So, no. Right. Just like Helen said. Good point. We are almost done here.
Because timing in this space does actually matter. And nobody's enrolled right now. Everybody is fresh because enrollment doesn't even open until the 20th. That is the timing that we're looking at with this and the pay. So here's what you do. In order to claim your spot, that chat I had mentioned to you, that's really where you want to be. We have flooded that chat with resources for you guys. We have a 14-day content calendar, a pre-launch guide that helps you with exactly what you want to say to your network and what you want to avoid. 1,600 faceless videos. Faceless digital marketing is an incredible trend. A lot of people not looking to show their face and they want to still build a lucrative income online, which we teach you how to do in the onboarding, by the way. A 9-step guide on sharing the business with others, what it looks like. Plus, Claudia and I have a special gift. They just came in. It's like the coolest thing. The first 100 people, we have almost 600 people in this chat. So these are probably going to fly really, really fast. But the first 100 people that get a specific pack with us on pre-launch day, June 20th, we have a special gift for you. So we're very excited. But of course, that's not it.
Let me guess. The special gift that you're going to give out has to go to the largest distributor pack. Because they're not going to give out gifts for people just like signing up for free. I guarantee you. Like, they're going to have to buy the biggest pack in order to get a free gift. Faceless videos. What in the modern day Game of Thrones is she talking about? And yeah, you don't need an MLM to do faceless content. Like, hello, have you ever heard of like game streamers? Like, I love Game Grumps. That's just me. And their faces are like never on screen unless they're doing an ad or something. It's really funny. So yeah, you can literally have a whole YouTube channel and not show your face.
I mentioned trips, I mentioned fun, and we were not going to wait any longer to launch just that. We have decided that the Aligned Collective, our team, would be having our very first team retreat because you guys, we're going into pre-launch June 20th. I am not trying to wait till our main launch event way later, a couple months from now, to be able to meet some of you guys face to face. So the qualifications are going to be simple. It's going to be a tight-knit group, but we are going to Orlando, Florida. We will have a training academy. We'll do content. It's going to be so much fun all together toward the end of July. So make sure you get in. Claude, you wrap us up. Let them know how to get involved. And
all right, so we're going to end it there. We're not going to touch the poop, so we're not going to scan QR codes or anything. But what did y'all think? Like, is this going to be new and exciting, or is it all the same shit we've seen before? Yeah, it is hot down here. Like, I'm not in Orlando, but anywhere down south right now is pretty miserable. Well, thank you all for joining. I had such a blast. You all are wonderful. Thank you for coming and supporting DC. Thank you for supporting me while I cover for her today. And I hope that everyone has a wonderful day. Don't forget, you are doing the best at being you because there's only one you. And if nobody told you today, your ass looks great. All right. I will see you guys in my next video or my next stream, whenever that might be. And I hope y'all have a great weekend. Take care, everyone. Bye bye.